Hey everybody, thank you for being here. It's me, Laura Lee, back with another reading. This is going to be a collective reading for the energies of December. If you hear noise, it's just people upstairs. It's very, very thin, must be very thin ceilings and walls and all that good stuff. We'll say. Plus, anytime I start doing a video, it's when it gets really loud. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Today we are going to do a collective message for the collective. And I was just shuffling the cards, and the first card that came out of the archetype deck, which is there's a shadow and a light aspect and a shadow aspect of each of these cards. And the Liberator is the card that came out. The light attributes is freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. And the shadow attributes is imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. We're just going to get a couple of these cards, and then we'll do some tarot and see what else there is going on in the energy. And the songs that came through earlier when I was getting ready is Miley Cyrus, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. So if you are attempting to free yourself from the outmoded beliefs and thought patterns of negative realities that other people would like to keep you stuck in, just remember the energies that we have been shifting into right now are very helpful for us to keep going in the direction that we desire instead of the direction that other people wish, instead of other people trying to impose their tyranny over us and ignore legitimate constraints in our lives. It's time for us to be free and allow these outdated belief systems to kind of dissolve themselves and fade away. They're just not working anymore, right? Homie, don't play that. On the bottom, we've got the Alchemist. The light attribute is transform base motives and goals into golden wisdom. And the shadow attribute is the misuse of power and knowledge that came through spiritual practice. And I know we all know a few people out there on the interwebs that are doing tarot readings that are getting people all worked up and getting them kind of to come from a lower place of just the place that we don't want to be, what we're trying to get away from. They're instigating people to have negative feelings and emotions, and that's not the whole point of tarot. And good point. I call in the highest divine light of God, love, light, the universe, to protect us and bring through the most important messages for the collective, messages of abundance, expansion, and joy, please, and thank you. Speaking of people who bring through negative messages, the next card that popped out was Hedonist. The light attributes is inspires creativity, creative energy to embrace the good things in life and celebrates the beauty in yourself. And the shadow aspect of this is pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. And that can even just be as low as just gossiping about other people. You're indulging at the expense of others. And you are a product of what you believe. You know me and my spiritual AF cards. I shuffled a few of those out to see what energies were coming through. If you think you're a turd, you're probably going to act like a turd. Treat yourself like a turd and accept turd treatment from others. Why the fuck would you do that? First off, you're not a turd. It's just physically impossible to be a turd and a sentient being at the same time. But even if you've been kind of turdy, you believing you're golden will bring in all that golden behavior and all that golden treatment. Today, just believe you're golden. If you like it better there, go back to Turd Town tomorrow, okay? So, what we believe, what we think we become, what we feel we attract, and what you imagine you create. Here's a little secret I'll let you in on. But the world we live in is the world of law of attraction. It's not just you got to go onto some website and start learning how to do it. Everything we think about, we bring about. So we literally are creating our realities through the law of attraction every single day. And I think that's one of the biggest, not hidden secrets, because it's kind of obvious when you start to realize that your thoughts create your reality. Your thoughts and feelings create your reality. When you start to realize that, you kind of understand that that's law of attraction, right? What we think about, we bring about. If you think a person's going to cheat on you and they do, it's because you thought they were and they did, because you created that. I mean, I don't know. It's almost like it's too simple. Is that a thing? Too simple? What's the best that could happen? You're probably super good at thinking up the worst case scenario, like I just said, right? You can project all your fears onto the big screen and play them out in vivid color. You can actually feel the anger of the confrontation you haven't confronted, the loss of the job you haven't been fired from, and the death of the star you haven't dared to shoot for. Try putting those superpowers to work in the opposite direction. Imagine how you could be surprised and delighted in the same way, in the same scenarios. Daydream instead of worry. Say hey to that cool ass shit. So create the positive reality you desire. Think happy thoughts. That's what it comes down to. Your growth scares people who don't want to change. Are you getting shit from people you think should be cheering you on? If you thought of them as scared people instead of giant assholes, could you be more compassionate with them? Or at least let their current asshole-ishness slide for now? Compassion. That tastes nice and minty fresh, doesn't it? And it's true. A lot of the times, people don't want to see us change is because they're scared to change. And so they take their projections and they put them on you, and it's kind of like, it's unnecessary to worry about what other people think. Not giving a fuck is better than revenge. Revenge sucks. Just watch a superhero movie and look at the villains. Those guys suck. Revenge is whack and petty and gives you wrinkles. You know what's hot? Being the bigger person and letting shit go. Hair flip that shit, honey, and move the fuck on. All right, so we're gonna get some Soul's Journey cards. So the Alchemist, the Liberator, and the Hedonist. What have we got going on with these, do you think? Really, like I was just saying, we came here to create your reality. And we have the option to create good, or we have the option to create bad. It's an option, it's a choice. We have to make that choice, and we have to live with it. And if other people want to try to create a negative reality for us, we just have to send them love and say, I see you, I see that you're scared of my growth, and I have compassion for you. And then just move on and don't dwell on it, because we can't, if we did that, if we dwelled on every worry that we had about other people's thoughts and feelings, we'd never succeed in our own desires. And that's called being a people pleaser. And so it's time to move away from that reality of being just a people pleaser and start pleasing yourself. And you're going to see your world change. Everything, until you shift your energy to that which you desire, then nothing will shift for you. It's an action that you have to take in order to live your best life. You have to choose you. And when you choose you, the universe sees that and chooses you also. Okay? But when the universe sees you people pleasing everyone, the universe isn't going to go and be like, oh yeah, I got your back, high five, because you're giving Sandy all your energy over there, and you're giving your boyfriend all your energy by thinking he's going to do naughty things with other girls. And it's just like, when God sees you choosing yourself, God chooses you too. God, the universe, love, light, call it what you want. Your higher self, it's all the same. It's all you, it's all higher aspects of you and where you came from. And we all are one, and we all came here to be together and happy, but live separate. And then we got confused on our separation, and then we treat each other bad, and we don't realize that we're really all just connected to begin with. And we need to start acting like it again, and start supporting one another, and start being kind to one another, because what we do to ourselves, what we do to another comes back to us. The law of three, so threefold. So we want to be kind to everyone we come into contact with, because that will come back to us times 3, okay? Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And that's true. And again, you can wake up every day and choose, oh, I'm happy, or oh, I'm in a shitty mood. Try it. Like, if you're having a bad day and you're frowning, just smile. It's hard to be pissed when you're smiling. It really is. You can try, you can be angry. I'm mad. It's hard to be mad when you're smiling. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. Indecision. This is what's going to keep you stuck on the people-pleasing path and on the path of not being in a place where you feel grateful for anything, because you can't decide what you want and you don't know what makes you happy. So how can you even choose? How can you even know what makes you happy if you can't make a decision? So it's important to listen to that little inner voice, which is God saying, you know, do more of what makes you feel happy and less of what hurts your feelings. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And service. I feel good when I can help others. All right, let's see if we can tie some of this together. Oh, actually, you know what I also wanted to do? These spirit animal, because they're like my favorite cards. Love is all around. The Nightingale spirit. Ain't that the truth? Especially when you're putting out love, you're gonna see a lot more loving things around you when you're in the attitude of unconditional love, and you just give everyone a break. Give everyone a break, even your loud neighbors up there. Just say, you know what, I love you. I know you don't mean it, or if you do mean it, I still love you, because you know what, there's nothing else. If you want to be angry, it's just gonna make life a lot. It's gonna give you a lot of wrinkles, and who wants wrinkles? Ew, gross. Bee spirit, that came out with my Sagittarius read. If you haven't seen that, sweet results await. Card number 7. The kinder you are to yourself, the kinder the world will be to you. The kinder you are to everyone else, the kinder the world will be to you. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. So whatever was hazy, whatever wasn't making sense, ooh, there's something behind that. Owl spirit is card number 43, which also breaks to a 7. That's 2 7s. And then we've got Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. How do we overcome any obstacle? Let's find out. Let's actually find out. Because I think that's a lot of people's biggest hold up is, how do we overcome all of these energies when it feels like they're all coming at us, or like not out to get us, but kind of like hard to get away from, and they keep showing up on our path. So sip of coffee quick. We always have the choice to press ahead, and Rhino Spirit's strength offers you power to break through stubborn obstacles. This animal spirit knows there is more than one way to open a path to what you seek. When Rhino Spirit appears, you are reminded that you have a marvelous ability to overcome obstacles in many multiple ways by going around them, by shattering them with the force of the clear, deliberate intentions, which means when you make a decision to choose yourself, then you are removing all obstacles in your path with those deliberate intentions, or even transforming them into clouds that drift away by refusing to allow them to limit you. Apply your Rhino Spirit with creativity, and no obstacle can stand, for you have magic to make and many ways in which to make it. Your power is awesome right now. You've got the power of Rhino Spirit. Rhino Spirit also wants to remind you that when an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you desire today, it means that something much better is coming. Keep that in mind when you consider the nature of the obstacle in front of you now. Great Spirit loves you so much and only wants the best for you. Protection message. The appearance of an obstacle in front of you offers you a choice. Barrel into it and bang your head, or find your easiest way around it, and don't fight. Are you exhausted by your efforts to break through an obstacle? Are you stubbornly insisting that there is only one way to remove it from your path? Rhino Spirit is here to tell you that sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes it is no, not yet. And sometimes it is no, not the way you think it should be. Open to new possibilities, and you will find other options begin to appear. Not every conflict is worth engaging in, and not every obstacle is worth resisting head on. Don't waste energy banging your head against the wall. 14:44 just now on the clock. So basically, choose your battles wisely, and understand that when there is an obstacle there and it seems like you can't get through it or past it or around it, it's because the timing isn't right, and everything needs to kind of work out in divine timing per the universe, right? I just have to pick this because it's card number, it's another 7. Card number 52, Scarab Beetle. Magic works through you. That's our third 7. 3 7s. I think it's a sign you should probably go buy a lottery ticket. And just remember, everything is always working out for you. It's just sometimes it feels like it's not, because that's just life. Sometimes it seems like everything is going wrong, but really it's just going wrong for all the right reasons, and it's going to come back together even more amazing than you could have ever imagined. Scarab Beetle Spirit says, in ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered for creative magic of scarab beetle spirits. Remind us that we can bring forth something extraordinary, seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, scarab beetle spirit reminds you that spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old. For spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire, and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow spirit to work through you and magically manage what you need, manifest what you need. Protection message. Do you doubt your unique inner magic? Are you afraid that you have no originality or that creative juices don't flow through you? Perhaps you mistakenly believe you're not the creative manifesting type. Well, Scarab Beetle's spirit message is that creativity is a living force that comes to all of us from spirit, who wants every person on the planet to manifest magic and co-create the world anew. You are as capable of resilience and innovation as anyone. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So draw inspiration into your being and begin to playfully create something new, and do it without any judgment. Creativity and magic are your legacy as an expression of the Creator. So let them flow through you. I love that. That's a great message. I kind of feel like this was an awesome message for today, and I don't want to ruin it with any tarot cards, because sometimes oracle cards are just light and happy, and sometimes we need just light and happy. And I think I may do some individual signs. However, the last couple times I've done that, it doesn't seem like people really like them. But you know what? Maybe the messages will be more awesomer. Anyways, I loved this reading, and just know that magic works through you and sweet results await. When you choose yourself, the universe is going to be like, yeah, buddy, I'm on board, and going to choose you too, and just going to be there to help you create and alchemize the most amazing reality you could have ever imagined. You're here to liberate people and set them free and help them see their beauty and their ability to create worlds, because we all came here to create worlds, and it's time to start. The time is now, now, now. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Wake up and dream big. Love you, mean it. Bye.